I'm live. All right, all right. Making sure everything's plugged in here. Hello. Put the thumbs up so I can the algorithm here. It helps out. And let's smoke, 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 smoke. So I'm like see, in my small town, in order to get a job, because they have this coalition here, you go there and you hope and pray that they'll help you out. In most cases, I've not had anything happen where I had a job in the coalition, like, ever. So um I went at the corner of 360 and Winery Road, and I asked my fellow Perumpians for help, and I received a whole lot more than what I ever thought that I would. I was like, wow, that's amazing. People are amazing. And it does amaze me that, it's like I had a interview that bombed, you know, so, you know, I got a new job cleaning toilets. That's what I got. I'm cleaning houses, so. Yep, yep, yep. It's money I need to pay my bills. So, here we go. I'm getting my nummies in dealing with my oh, this is nice. Look at that. I've been smoking a little bit beforehand, so I'm like, woohoo. So anyway, yeah. So I don't got nothing new to smoke. I have been really super broke. Um, yep, yep, yep. Um, I like the creases in here because look, you can get tons and tons of stuff. I usually just go, oh my God. I get so high when I do that because you cannot believe how much crud just gets in the grooves here. So I just like clean it out all good. Wow. Oh, that's wait. Wow, wow, wow. Whew. Oh, that's going to be a good one. All right. So I got a lot of stuff. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Look how much is in there. You can see just so much on top there. Let me get my numbers. This is really good. It's my old stuff, so I'm happy that I'm smoking. So I got a job cleaning toilets. I'll be cleaning houses. I'm starting Monday. I don't know what time. I was like, okay. So I'm cleaning houses. So I have a job. I have a job. So I'm happy. I got a job. I'm not happy. I'm just like, okay, I can pay the bills. I got to keep track of my distance for my gas and I'm like, cool. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks. Mwah. I appreciate. Thank you very much. So anyway, um, my I've been finding stuff that's been lost. So I was thinking to myself, if I had my one friend Ty that liked to drive my Jeep, and I thought, well, I don't have enough fobs anyway, and today I found my second fob, and I have a new battery in it, so it works great. I'm like, "Ooh." So just in case I have someone to share stuff with, the universe is maybe saying maybe that will happen, but maybe it won't. I don't know. Yeah. So here I am. Um, if you're new here, I am Omega Forever Perump. This is my show. I smoke weed. Oh, hi Gunner. Coonrod. Oh, I just put. G. Right. I hope you're having a wonderful day, Gunner. So I'm smoking this wonderful weed. I like this. It's got some really good healing uh, properties to it. I have to move my thumb out. Burn that. The terpenes. Hi, welcome to Steffi's High on Corner. Yeah, I love. I think Texas is like close to down south, and there was this. I they have all their roads are FM, and there's this one guy. He loved me. You go down over the way, over the way, down over the way. It's like 10 miles. I figured that one out. Oh, down over the way, beyond the honors, but fuck Egypt. Yeah, they have down the honor. You're down the honor. And it's like, but fuck Egypt. So I lived in San Antonio, Texas, actually the outskirts, and I loved it. I really did. Thank you. Hello. Hey. So we also do tarot reading here too. I know I get high, but it's just you can see how proficient I am. You can ask a question and I can throw something out and see how good I am. Or we can just talk about the wonderful weed. Say something. Where are you from, Gunner? I am from Pahrump, Nevada, the place of trying to. You don't want to be, It's not the place to find a job. I just recently got divorced. I quit my job last year, which I loved dearly. I did. And I was like, I loved it. I had friends there, stuff like that. My boyfriend's brother works there. Well, the guy I was seeing, his brother works there. Massachusetts. Oh, hey. I never been there, but I hear a lot of good things. Now, I don't know if you could smoke in Massachusetts, but do you enjoy the weed in Massachusetts? Ah, good. Good Massachusetts weed. That's what I would like to try. It'd be cool to go all around, like, traveling from place to place, different weed places, what they have going on. Try to find the like, you know, what's good and what's not. Ah, crud. Oh, I ordered a t-shirt a while back and I got the coolest flipping thing. I'm like loving this. I'm like a kid. I'm like, yeah, I never grew up. This came in my friend's shirt that I ordered. Oh, I love friends. I was like so loving it. I cannot wait to buy some Pez to put into my Garfield because I love Garfield. This person had to have been psychic. I really love it. I'm like, love it. I'm gonna have to look a little harder. Oh yeah, here it is. That's my other one. I got two of them. I got a more expensive one I bought, so it's a little bit more. There we go. A little more trusty. I gotta fill up the other one. So I would love to go and try weed from all over in this state. I hear a lot of good things about Colorado. I hear a lot of good things about California. But of course, we all know, and that was the one thing that oh god, when you have people come and visit, we would have people visit from back east and they would all come and ask my dad, so you know, do you got some grass? My dad's like, yeah, I just chopped the front yard. Let me go get you some. My cousins all, they're all, that's grass. Yeah, that's what you asked for. Oh, is that the type of lasagna? Uh, uh, and a weed. Oh, smoke it up. Enjoy with me. All right. Let's all enjoy this wonderful, 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 wonderful. So I like I said, enjoying my you know, time, So uh I really I'm going to be cleaning toilets, cleaning houses. It's a lot of hard work. You got to move the furniture, you do this and all that. Yeah. I used to do that a while back. So it's going to be a whole different thing. Yep, yep, yep. So I'm going to say one thing I'm grateful for, my weed. I'm grateful for my weed. Gotta be grateful for that. All right. So I'm grateful for one thing. What are you grateful for, Gunner? Here we go. Well, my husband sent his friend on my website. Oh, God, I swear. And his friend liked me so much, I had to block him on my phone. I'm like, dude. No. Oh, lasagna, Massachusetts. Oh. I lived in El Cajon, California, and we had two families, a mom and dad and their kids. They lived in two apartments, and they came from Massachusetts, and they worked at the Toyota plant over in California, where we were living in El Cajon, California. And they were beautiful. They were amazing people. They had lobster sent from Massachusetts all the way to California. Yeah, lobster. I don't eat lobster, but we've seen these huge packages come in with live lobster. So my son, he was like just a little thing, like he's like he was like I was trying to keep him away from that stuff. Thankfully, I didn't have to worry about it. I had to just take him up to the apartment, but it was really neat seeing all this stuff. They came from Massachusetts, and it was all these lobsters. It was in when I lived in El Cajon, California, many moons ago. So, ah, and I bet you get some good lobster over there in Massachusetts. Now, my ex, he had some of their lobster, and he said he's never seen a lobster claw so flippin' big. It was like just like he said, it was big as my hand. It was this big, and they were big. I'm like thinking, where'd they get these dang lobsters? But they said their family works for the lobster companies and stuff, and where they go and get the lobsters, and they said they get first dibs. The families do. They do the hard work. They get the meat of the venture, so they get that. And I was like, damn, I'm talking lobster claws. I'm not even. I wish I had pictures and everything back in the day, but I don't have them now. Big as my hand. I was holding it like this because they taped the lobster claws, and I was holding it like this, and you could see it was as big as my hand. That was one big dinner. My ex, it took him a week to eat the lobster. That's how big it was, and he was a big eater. And he would. And then it was after that, I think it was he got allergic to it. Our bodies change every 10 years, so it's like maybe you'll try it another time. But I remember all these big, just I was like blown away. You want one, Steph? And I'm like, no, I don't eat lobster. Thanks for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Yes, Massachusetts, big ass lobster. From what I seen, I'm impressed. When you got a claw that can, I don't have a small hand. I don't have a big hand. I just have you know, and a lobster claw, because we see the ones in our supermarket. Their claws are about this big, approximately. I'm just putting it out there. I haven't seen. Actually, I haven't. That's one thing I haven't really seen where I live over here is fresh lobster, and I haven't really looked. So it's like take out the lobsters, free Willy, free Willy, free the lobsters in the supermarket. I'm gonna have to get that lighter scares me, and I got a thing I sit on. Let me get that. Dick lighters. Oh, mother of Jesus Christ. Okay, does this one work? No. Ah, jeez. All right. Well, I can't, you know what? I need to do some cleaning in here. I think I find everything but a lighter. So, all right. I'll be stuck with the big ladder. My Bic is outside. I should have just brought the MF in. All right. Let's enjoy. We lived on the outskirts in Texas, and they had these bike riders that would come around on the weekend. And my son and I, one time we were sitting there going, he's like, here you go, woo! And they drive by, woo! All kinds of, they look at you, yeah. I'm crazy. I really didn't mind. I loved living in Texas. If I would have been able to get a decent job and just make it, I would have stayed there. It was a, you know, I don't know what they do. If they grow them somewhere. We got the men's section over there. We got the sexy tall. We want blonde hair, blue eyed. You want tall, dark. So anyway, I am smoking some luscious stuff that I grew myself. I'm going to just call it mystery shit because that's what it was. I spent a buttload of money on the electricity. Boy, it let me tell you this. Weed is not a it's not for the timid. I learned that here. My electric bill in the summertime was close to $800 a month. It about blew my bum away like you could not believe. I was like, really? My electric bill is about $600 usually. So it was a couple $100 more per month, and it took 3 months, close to 4 months. No, it's not worth it. If I could, I'll do it outside. Mm-mm. I gotta do it where it's going to not cost me a mint in electric bills. Because Lord have mercy. I was like, oh my God. It's cheaper to buy. Oh yeah, because I only, it's like for myself, I only spend about what, 120 a month, the whole month. So I don't buy no alcohol or anything. That's pretty cheap for my fun stuff. It's just me. Yeah, it's just me. And I'm just grateful for that. I'm going to be so grateful. So anyway, I wanted to also talk about something that I printed out um, on the internet. Do, 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 do. A lot of people, they do have in the colleges now where you can go in classes for marijuana. But I remember when I was going to high school, they figured out I memorized better by doing. There's certain people that work with their left brain. I work with my right brain where I memorize stuff while I'm doing. Oh, it is freaky. I wrote my whole some papers many times while walking, and people thought, "Wow." But I've done a lot of stuff like that, memorize stuff. I'll be pacing. Um, it's like it's weird. I'm weird, but it's good. It's good. I'm not um apprenticeship. This is dealing with the German and the American side and how it would they had stated that any apprenticeship program that had been worked in either America and or Germany have worked across the board. That means that not only did they make more money, they had people they trained how they wanted them. A lot of companies will want people trained a certain way because they do things a certain way, especially if they're going to put money in you, train you. They want you to stay for the how longer than 5 years, and that's I agree. So or whatever. So here it is, and I sent not this. I sent them my idea where I wanted to work, and I said, look, I don't have enough, and I don't have like enough to go around in to go to college right now. If I would have known what I know now, I would have just gone to college over in instead of doing the online college. The online college is fine, but I'm you know what, for the money I would have rather gone to the college over here in Las Vegas, to be honest. So if anything for any idea, but I was saying, why not have an apprenticeship at dispensaries? So I sent the source some ideas. I said, hey, I would like to work for you, but I don't have enough information to really work the floor. And I know, like, I really do. I know I can learn quickly. I know I can do this. So I sent a thing in saying, hey, where I wanted to work. I said, why not try apprenticeship program dealing with dispensary over here? And I'm like, cross my fingers. I hope, and I hope, that I get that. Yeah, the apprenticeship program is pretty good because it's plus plus where it ties in the community. People would rather go shopping at that dispensary because they have an apprenticeship program and they're helping people out doing something that they love to do. I love I know what it is to have pain. I know what it is where I couldn't get out. I couldn't get out of my car without help sometimes. If I was on my feet for over 8 hours, I couldn't get out because the narrowing in my back after my accident was getting so bad I could barely walk. So before my back surgery, I lost 15 pounds. I mean, I think I was 165 pounds when I went in for surgery. And I went to 135. I've gained back some weight, but you know, when my boobies got big, it's okay. I'm just putting it out there. Ooh. All right, so I was really interested in this, and I thought to myself, the source seemed that they would be the kind of people that would listen, because the Grove didn't seem like they really were not happy to see another marijuana place come in here. They really did not want that. So I was very happy to have competition come into Pahrump, and I put this out there. I didn't send this. They can, if they get interested. It's by what company is this? Urban. You can find it under like apprenticeship, German apprenticeship. And it talks about how, well, a lot of people who get out of the service who want to join life again, being a civilian, going back to being that. And a lot of times these people have a hard time transitioning. And when they go to apprenticeship program, it works a lot better. Not only are they making money while they are learning, but they're also paying their bills, and they're gaining knowledge, and it's helping the company because not only are they have a person that will be trained the way they want to, but they have someone there helping the company make money and higher profits. It's a higher profit scheme between the 15 to 25%. But that's just for those margins, and they didn't do any tests for marijuana. This is just for, if you're learning how to do a car or build houses, or, those things that they usually have, it's like for, Okay, brain fart. Apprenticeship, for the apprenticeship. So I'm getting dry mouth. I gotta go get some. Oh, where's my water? Oh, okay, here it is. So I smoke some more weed. So let's see what we can get here. All right. I'm gonna have to get my different cards. Excuse me. Okay, let's find out what my week is going to be like next week. What is my week going to be like next week? Well, I got the lady, the pretty lady. Okay. Oh, I got the coffin. I haven't had the coffin in a while. So, oh. Sneaky, sneaky. So, yeah, I haven't had certain things, wow. Looks like a lot of crap. Ah, shoot. You know what? Sometimes, well, let's smoke a little bit. I don't need to do no more reading. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's smoke a whole lot more. Mm. Hi, Calgary Rambler Reloaded. Oh. Right. Where are you from, Calgary? This one. The Oh, Alberta, Canada. That's nice. Wow, that's way up there. Has it started getting a little bit cold now? I used to go skiing near there. They got Quebec. 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 Oh, wow, 82. Wow. Oh, wow. Well, welcome. This is I live in the desert. And it was, Alexa, how hot was it today?
Today, expect a high of 88 degrees Fahrenheit.
So it was 88. So you were close to what we are here. It was only 6 degrees difference. And that's here in Pahrump, Nevada. What's Bincy today? What does that mean? Is it bouncy? Bouncy. Bouncy. I got a job. I'm cleaning toilets, but I have a job. I know I'm cleaning toilets, but I got a job. So what's Bincy? I don't know what Bincy is. Is it bouncy or does it mean bouncy? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh boy. Really? There, I will join the cat lady club of the month. I get the cat of the month, you know. We'll have a Skingy, you know, you bring it out the thing and it's kind of like oh boy, you're a little ripe one. We'll just put you over there, you know, and just like sits there and just nods at itself. Cat lady. Ah, I'm glad you love cats. I learned to French kiss from a real French. I was over in Canada, and that's how. Uh, oh wow! So how was that? It wasn't like a cat that didn't want to be touched or anything, did it? High maintenance cat. Getting some more weed. That's what I'm doing. I just cleaned out my Rick and Morty thing. I'm smoking that one this time. Aw. Most Himalayans do. They're really hard to live with. They're very possessive. They really are. And even of their owner. Trust me. I had a friend who had one. She was on that bed. You did not go on that bed. Oh no. I never even tried. Mm-mm. You're here before me. I'm just not going to. No. That cat respected me and I respected it. But most of my friends who would bring other friends over, they would get scratches and stuff there and go, don't mess with it. It's not a friendly cat. Hers cat wasn't, it's just the way it went. So I was like, yeah. It's like I'm not no animal whisperer, but it doesn't take a scientist to figure out when something is growling or you're not purring, it's not a good sign. Don't like my grandfather. Don't go petting a dog that looks like it's going to bite your hand off. He said they all do. Don't ever trust any of them. So, so I kept myself going when I was a kid. It's like if it's a dog. Yeah, and you gotta respect them, especially if I like go over my friend's house. I gotta respect their animals too because they were there before me. Oh, my friend Tina, she said I was the best friend she had with her animals, her one cat. She said I was the only one that I never got scratched. Yes, thank you on my new job. Yep. I'm going to be cleaning toilets, and I told them that I see a therapist because it helps after my divorce and all this stuff that I've been going through. I would, let's just put it this way. I knew when I walked out of the source, I didn't get the job. I knew it because I should have come out with like, paperwork and stuff and when to come in. So I knew that. Yes, I still will be working in Pahrump, which makes it a lot easier. I'll be cleaning houses in Pahrump. So I'm like, woo. I won't, I'll be, using my own car to, go there, but, I will have like the stuff. So I'm excited that how can I say that I start a job. I would rather be at the source working, but it doesn't look like it. Yes, I will. Yes, I will be. So I'm gonna have to clean out my Jeep tomorrow and get it. I'm gonna wash it up and do all kinds of windward stuff because I'm gonna make it look nice. So I'm excited to that point. I'm like I said to myself, hey, I shouldn't complain. I have a job. I got to pay bills. So, I mean, I'm not at the place I want to be. I would rather be, being trained over at the source. I really would. I if they had, where they would train me, they would have somebody who I would be employee of the month. I would be watching my P's and Q's, being a good girl. Uh, I know the thing is, I consider weed in the most cases a medicine because that's the only way I lost weight. Because good Lord, I was getting up there, I was pushing past the 300 mark. That scared the holy crapoly out of me. I was like, damn. I'm like, I couldn't stop. It felt like, it's like I went to bed and there was like this hose of fat that just went up my butt and just everything got big. I was like a big thing. And that's why I don't believe in fat shaming and making fun of someone just because one of my friends on Twitter, she was being fat shamed. And I was telling the person, don't do that. That's not nice. Well, that's where the mighty smitey. Yeah, yeah, I used to fat shame my one ex sister-in-law. Oh yeah, see that comes back to you. So I am an anti-shaming person, and especially if it's with someone's weight. I've been there. Do you know what it's like when you fall and you can't flip and get up and you have to wait for someone to help you? Yeah. And you're in your 40s and you're doing this, or you're going, really? This really sucks. Yeah. So I'm glad I discovered weed. And what happened was it made me feel better. Now, yeah, I did eat, but I didn't go and eat, I didn't get potato chips and stuff like that. I wasn't sitting there eating tons of potato chips and stuff. I would swim and I would do my exercises and I would go to work and I watched my calorie intake. I actually logged everything I'd eat. When I ate an apple, if I ate this and whatever I ate, I logged and I stayed on, you know. Yeah, I messed up every so often. I didn't keep a perfect thing, but I'll tell you this, weed helped me. I don't know, it's the magical cure all for me, Feel shitty, have weed, have a coronavirus, weed. Have gas, weed. Want to go and Dutch oven your boyfriend, weed. Want to act weird, weed. Yeah, that's true. I could see it as, something to start, you know. The thing I'm saying is I would want to make sure that a person gets proper, the medicine. That means I don't want to give them something that's going to just not. What if I give them something that's citrusy, and even though they want a sativa and a sativa is citrusy, in the most cases that's a sativa. So if I gave someone, oh, I like this fruity stuff, and maybe they're more into the earthy stuff, and I didn't, I want to make sure that people, it's not just the bang for your buck, but I want to make sure that when they walk out of the place I'm working in, I'm a bud tender, I want them to not just come back. I want them to bring four more friends or more. Hey, we come over here. Yeah, we liked you. Could you help serve our friends? Yay! Woohoo! And that's what I'm talking about. You know, this is a whole new thing. They'll have, could you imagine if they just have like where you could smoke and you're in this place and you have a bud tender and you have somebody going out on a date and they just want to smoke weed and find out what a person's like, and they go into a coffee house, but it's also they serve weed and they do all kinds of stuff. Wouldn't that be neat too? I mean, that would be neat down the road, and they do weed testing and stuff. You'd be like, instead of wine testing, you got the weed, and that's absolutely fabulous. I would love to do weed testing with people, have them try it, it's like they have wine testing, why not weed testing? I'm telling you, it's such a new thing and it's so good for you. And it doesn't give you gas, it just makes your mouth dry. Yeah, I do miss though, but I had an idea for an apprenticeship and they have stuff out on for apprenticeship programs. There's not one in the United States that I've seen so far. And wouldn't it be fabulous being that the source is usually a family, they like the community, they're positive. Why not have an apprenticeship? So I don't have like an extra thing, so I put it between, you know. So yeah, I still want to work there, but it's like so I would I would say that you have a choice of two. I think I haven't really, they got Best Western, I think. I have no idea. You would have to check it out. I've never stayed in a motel here to find out. They have, I heard a lot of people say that they do like oh shoot. Let me look it up, darn it all. I'm so high, I gotta find my flipping phone. All right, there's underneath here. All right, let me see. So I am. Let me see. Hotels in Pahrump. I'll tell you. There's only 5 hotels. They got Holiday Express and Suites, IHG Hotel, Best Western, and Saddle West. Saddle West is the one I would go to. To be honest, a lot of people like it. Bring your swimsuit, bring your, stuff for your face and stuff, so you don't get burned. And go to Saddle West. They got a 7.2, but I think it's better than even the Holiday Inn Express in a certain sense. But that's just me. I don't know. So uh, I would be. What was it I said? Oh, me. Saddle West. Yeah, Saddle West Casino Hotel. So I just put Saddle West. There we go. They have pretty good food. I've had some breakfast there. I want to have like a, a waffle. My dad would make waffles and he would put whole corn in it. Yeah, he put whole corn. Joseph, how do you pronounce that? Whoa, Shiro. Shiro? Whew. All right. So anyway, I'm like I tried looking for my my Bic, and I'm gonna have to wait until I'm not showing my booty on here, you know. So I'm stuck with the crackhead the crack lighter. Yeah, and I gotta like all right. So yep. I'm gonna be cleaning toilets, or is it toilets? A lot of toilets. I'm just reading stuff. I'm like, hi, woohoo! So let's smoke some more. Let me mix it up because God Lord, I'm broke. Woo, I am broke. So I have my PayPal account down below. Please help me out. I'd really be appreciative. So yep. So I'll have to clean out my Jeep. Get that done. Just so so I can make sure that, you know, everything's all done and clean and I'm not like mixing tons of my because I got clothes back there. I got all kinds of stuff. So what I want to do is clean it out and take some to the storage unit and get some more stuff gone. You know, I'm taking my smarty pants with my smarty pants. I got my smarty pants on. Pleasure. I mean, it's a nice little town. Of course, the coalition. I went on and put free resumes in this big sign. When I was a kid, they had this community building. And in the community building, they had a huge board and they would have jobs. And it says jobs all around. And then you go up to this board and they had different jobs. They had outside in the summertime, they had summertime jobs that were outside. And in the wintertime, they had inside jobs. They had all kinds of different things going on. And anytime I needed to make some extra money when I got older, I go to that job board and I can make some money or get it, if I some of the jobs are crappy. So you you get the temporary jobs for like that weekend, to help run a booth or something. Yeah, that's what I used to do. And I used to say to my friend, God, you go to the job board. Really? And here they have a thing called the coalition. And they got this job board with tons of jobs. But we're going to have to say, put our hands up and go, but they have this little number, not the phone number. There's no email, no nothing. You have to go in the coalition's whole thing and set up a whole thing or whatever. So I said, hey, could I have help setting up? And the woman went, oh, I got lunch going on. Maybe you can come back tomorrow and we can help you then. And I'm like, okay, all right. It was getting close to be closing anyway. So I figured I'll just come back tomorrow. I never came back. I went and filled out a thing for their temporary service and nothing came up. So going to the coalition was a lost cause. It wasn't like what I grew up. When I went to the community server center, there would be this job. I wonder if they still have that in Holly, Michigan. I grew up in Holly, Michigan, and I loved the one thing I really do miss is the falls and making those you make these big, huge, huge fall leaf, like, mounds and you jump in it. That's what I miss. I miss that. And me and the kids used to have a blast at that. And then when the kids get older and it wasn't as much fun, but when they're, in they're between the twos to fours, they enjoy that stuff. I think it was when my son got about 15. He still did. I don't think my kids really outgrew that, but they didn't like when mom played because mom, you cheat. Mom, no, you're gonna have no, mom. They wanted the fun between themselves. Oh, let's get a new one. So still smoking here. I enjoy answering all your guys' questions. So if you have anything that you want to ask and you're out of town or you're thinking of visiting or you're looking at property here, ask me. I'm high, but I'll be very honest. This is one of my dad should have been giving me weed for years. I'll guarantee you this. It's the best true serum ever. Really. Best true serum ever. So we're almost done here. We got 10 more minutes. So here's this. Let's have a little more weed and let's say a prayer for all the people that need it, including me. And let's see how we can go. So, all right. I already said that I was grateful for weed, you know. So let's say our prayer. Let's see, mighty smighty. Okay, God, Mr. Mighty Smighty. Yeah, this is the only place I could say move out west. It's just the medicine. Okay. I am grateful. I'm grateful. All right. I really, God, I want a miracle. Please. All right. Give me a miracle. All right. Now, I have some friends that really need help. My friend Ty, please help him. Please help him more than me. I'll clean toilets the rest of my life if you just help him and give him a big ass miracle. I don't care. All right. And then let's see. My friend Carol, she's been going through a lot of hard times, you know. Uh, and then Kathy, you know, just make sure everything. So I'm like, you know, trying to. So may everyone, you know, be okay. So pray for everyone, including myself. I just want to say, have a wonderful evening or rest. All right.